Brown Girls Entertainment presents Capitol Hill.
I feel like I'm inside of a dream.
I know that Uncle Donnell loved you first, and I know about the baby.
Or is this a nightmare?
Mom, are you okay? Mom.
Wait, what's going on? Like, what's wrong? What's wrong with your mother?
I don't know. She's just been standing there staring like she's in shock or something.
Sweetheart, baby, are you okay? Ethan, Ebony, help me get your mom to the sofa. Baby, what happened?
She was fine until Ethan started talking about a baby.
What baby? Ethan, please tell me you don't got a girl.
Not me. I mean, not that I know about. I was just talking about you and Mom's.
It's Mom. Singular.
Me and your mother. Sweetheart, you got something to tell me?
No. It's not me. Ethan, what did you say? What did you say about your Uncle Donnell?
I was just telling you what I know. That you and Uncle Donnell were a thing first, and then he got some girl pregnant, right?
Wow, nobody tells me anything.
And where did you hear that?
Daddy, you know if Ethan wasn't going to be a rapper, he would have been a private investigator. When we were growing up, he always knew what was going on with you and Mom. Like, he knew everything. Everything. Like remember that time when we were around 10 years old and I heard you and Mom making all that noise in your bedroom? I was so scared. And Ethan told me everything. And he even told me not to worry because it would be over in about like 15 minutes. Only my twin didn't tell me this. So what's up with that?
Look, I don't know. It didn't seem like a big deal. I've known about it for a while. It's true, right? Dad, you stole Mom from Uncle Donnell.
Wait, I thought you guys fell in love and were like in love forever while you were at Spelman and Morehouse. So the love story you've been telling us isn't true?
Look, I don't want to talk about this now. Your mother isn't up to it.
No. I'm fine. And we have to tell them. We have to explain so they won't have half the story.
Babe, are you sure?
Look, we have to do it, especially because of the way you and Donnell have been acting. And if we don't tell them now, Ethan is going to make up his own story, and it'll become his next rap song.
Wait, that would be dope.
Don't you dare.
I'm just saying.
Ebony, Ethan, sit down. We'll tell you what happened.
So what is the real story? What's up with you guys and Uncle Donnell? I thought he was your best friend. I thought the three of you were all good friends in college.
Do you want me to tell them or should you?
Look, I'll start and you can fill in anything I forget. Look, it's true. We were all friends in college, but it's also true that I dated your Uncle Donnell first.
Whoa.
Listen, it started back when we were all freshmen. Your dad and Donnell, they were roommates, and I met the two of them at a party at Morehouse.
Oh, like me and Trevor.
With the exception that Dad is black.
Please, let me finish. Donnell and I hit it off right away, and from that night, we were an item. Look, it was great. Your dad, Donnell, and I, we hung out all the time. They used to call us V and the Pips.
What? V and the... I don't get it.
Duh, like Gladys Knight and the Pips, Mr. Musician.
It was just a reference, sweetheart.
Still doesn't make sense, but okay. So Dad, you were like the third wheel? What? That would have been like Jay-Z and Beyonce, Offset and Cardi B. More like Kim and Kanye. If it wasn't for you, right?
Ethan! Look, we were just three great friends with amazing plans for the future. We were all poli-sci majors, and we dreamed of your father being the first black president. And Donnell was going to go straight into politics and learn all that he could about being an operative while your dad and I went to law school. Look, we even wondered if we could run as the first husband and wife, president and vice president team.
Wow, that actually sounds so cool.
And we were on track for all of that. But then, in our junior year, Donnell got involved with some trick.
Wow, why does she gotta be a trick? I don't like it when women use words like that about other women.
Did I say trick? Oh, I apologize. I meant chick. Some chick. He got involved with a chick, another woman, and she got pregnant.
Oh, I get it. So that's when you stepped in, huh? Okay, right?
I didn't step in. Your mother came to me, and I helped her through that trying time.
Oh, snap. I've seen that movie, The Best Man, right?
Right. Only daddy got the girl. Mom didn't stay with Morris Chestnut.
Are you two finished? It wasn't like that at all. In truth, there was always something between your father and me. A connection. Yes, I went to him, but that was because we were friends already, and we were a better match.
The perfect match.
So that's what I was saying. You stepped in and took Mom's away.
We pay Morehouse $54,000 a year, and you can't say mom? It's mom. Singular.
Well, Mom and Dad, that's a beautiful story and all, but I have a question. A couple of questions. Like, this happened eons ago, before Ethan and I were even born, and you and Uncle Donnell were cool, right? But then a few months back, something changed. So, what's up with that? Why did you work it out all those years ago, but now you two have beef all the time?
Yeah, and I got questions. So, look, check this out. So, like that, if you were the one who was supposed to run for president, what happened? Like, why is Mom the one in office?
Oh, look, a text. It's from Donnell. He scheduled a press conference in the morning, and he wants us all to be there.
Okay, cool, whatever.
Cool.
And he said to stay away from the television tonight. Apparently, President Trump is going to make a statement during prime time on the new song that just hit. #1 on SoundCloud? Dump Trump?
Lord.
Oh my
That
God.
is so cool. Go, big bro.
I guess that $54,000 a year is paying off, huh, Dad?
It is amazing. Whenever any of us in Congress calls an impromptu press conference like this, it's hard to get a handful of reporters to show up, unless there's some type of controversy. Well, I guess Ethan's song is controversial because there were more than 24 reporters here from all of the major network and cable stations, even radio and print.
Thank you all for gathering here on the steps of this great building of Congress that holds the office of the next president of the United States. Today, we're here to address the controversy that
Lawrence,
erupted just a little over 24
who are
hours
the people
ago.
clapping?
And what you will see
The
from
press
Congresswoman
never
Hill's
applauds.
face
Yeah,
is a
probably
woman
some
who
folks
is
down there
confident,
hired. You know how
willing
he
and able
operates.
to stand
This
up
is
to any
all
situation,
show for him.
solve
He's
every
the
problem.
star, and you're his backup singer.
So now, I give you Congresswoman Valencia Hill.
Thank you to all the members of the press for coming out to hear my side of this. Standing with me here today is my husband, Judge Lawrence Hill, and our daughter Ebony and son Ethan. My husband and I are very proud of our children. From the moment that they began walking and talking, we've taught them the responsibilities and the freedom that comes with being citizens of this great country. We have always wanted our children to know that they have the right to speak and express their opinions without fear of censorship or constraints. Because this is the United States of America, the land of the free. However, we also taught our children that with freedom of speech comes responsibility. Just like someone would be punished for shouting fire in a theater, we all must be responsible for our words. My husband and I have studied the words of the song that our son wrote. And while we may have expressed our opinions differently, our son Ethan Hill told no lies. Donald J. Trump has become the leader of the divided states of America. And while I don't agree with all of my son's words, I agree with his sentiment. It is time for Americans to stand up and take our country back. So that is why I am asking today for everyone who has ever cared about this country to get the word out, to encourage family members, to drive friends to the polls and get everyone to vote blue in November. Because with the way this country is going, the worst Democrat is better than the best Republican. Thank you so much for your time today.
Congressman Hill, this is James Jeffrey, WTKZ affiliate. Do you and Judge Hill condone both versions of your son's song?
Obviously, we were very surprised to hear the first version of Ethan's song. He wasn't raised to use that kind of language, and I'd never heard him speak that way. But like I said, there is a responsibility that comes with even that kind of free speech, and Ethan knew that. That's why he had two versions of the song, and his plan had always been to just release the, what I call, clean version. And again, while we may not agree with the exact words, we agree with the sentiment and support our son's right to speak his truth.
Congresswoman, question. Congresswoman, over here. One question. Congresswoman, one question.
Mitchell Adrian with MSNBC. Did you hear President Trump's response to the song? And if you did, what is your response to him?
No, I didn't hear what the president had to say. I wasn't really interested in his response, but I know he's read the Constitution. Let's hope he's read the Constitution. I'm sure he's familiar with all of the freedoms that are afforded to us as Americans. So because of that, I'm sure he enjoyed Ethan's song, and maybe he even got down a little to the beat.
But aren't you afraid that your son's song is divisive?
No. Ethan's words are no more divisive than President Trump calling Mexicans rapists, or when he calls certain countries shitholes, or when he says that certain communities need to be watched during elections because he says those people will vote 3 and 4 times. The president has set the tone, and my son's words are his truth.
Congresswoman, question. Congresswoman, over here, question.
Congresswoman Hill.
Yes, April.
I'd like to hear from Ethan. I'd like to know what he was trying to say with his song.
What was April doing? Yes, she had been in D.C. for 2 decades, and with her stellar reputation, she earned the right to ask any question. But this? She was the mother of a teen. Did she really want me to put a mic in the hands of a teenager? My teenager? Ethan was bound to say anything.
Ethan, What was it that you were trying to convey with your song? Were you trying to send a particular message?
Okay. I think the message is clear. It's just two simple words. Dump Trump. Because he's got to go. And not because I just don't like him or his hair. It's like my mom said, he's divisive. He's not trying to bring us together. He wants to tear this country apart. He wants to pit black against white, the poor against the rich, the educated against the uneducated. And then he just sits back and watches everyone going to war while he sneaks off with all the money.
Yeah, all the Russians' money.
It's like we're the star of his real life reality show. And he's taking pleasure in seeing who will be the survivor when it's all over. So, really, all I was trying to do was be the voice for my generation. And that's why my girl and I wrote this. In fact, come up here, baby.
Baby? Who in the world was Ethan talking about? Wait, who is this chick coming up here dressed in a tube top dress? It's so short, we can all see what she had for breakfast.
Oh my God. Amethyst Azalea.
Amethyst Azalea? Who is she?
Dang. My godson is rolling like that now?
Lawrence, who is she?
I don't know. Ethan just said that was his girl.
I better take control of this now. Well, thank you, Ethan, for speaking a few words. Aren't my children special?
Wait, can we have a word from Amethyst? Amethyst, are you supporting Councilwoman Hill?
For real though, I don't know a whole lot about politics. I ain't never voted before, but I'll be voting next Tuesday. I'll be voting where I live at in Merlin for anyone who want to dump
All right,
Trump.
then. I think that's enough questions for today. Again, thank you all for coming out and supporting me. All I want to do right now is get off this stage and find out who in the world is this Amethyst person. Oh my God, Donnell, you've got to stop that music.
What? Why? I told them to only play the first verse.
You did that?
Yeah. Your son is famous now, especially if he's rolling with Amethyst. This is going to make you even more famous too. You need to thank Ethan. I've got so many requests for appearances for your son now. We may have to add Ethan to the payroll.
Oh, wow. Well, you're welcome, Mom.
Donnell, please turn that music off.
All right. I'll run back out there and take care of it. But then I need to speak to you two alone. Something serious to talk about. Can the twins go and hang out somewhere?
Oh, that would be cool. Dad, can Amethyst, Ebony, and I take your car?
No, because how will we get home?
You can Uber, or Uncle Donnell can take you.
Yeah, I'll give you a ride home. But we're going to be a couple of hours, so the twins may be able to come back for you.
All right, Ethan, you better bring my Benz back looking exactly the way it did when I handed you the keys.
All right.
And when we get home, we all need to sit down and talk about new girlfriends. Well, I think that went well until the end. Who is Amethyst?
She is just the girl that every rapper wants to be with. She's all over the blogs, talked about on every hip-hop station, starred on one of those Love and Hip-Hop shows, then just blew up. You've never heard of her?
No, and I'm shocked that you have.
Well, if you want to win, we need the millennials. And your son and his new girl may have just delivered that vote.
Oh, God. Why do I not feel like this is such a good thing?
Lamaze, baby. Come on now, Lamaze.
It's all good, Valencia. That press conference went well. You got your point across, and I'm telling you, I haven't figured this all out yet, but Ethan's song just may do your campaign for presidency good. if something else doesn't derail it.
What do you mean?
I got a call this morning from one of my sources. The New York Times is ready to go with the story, but they're waiting to hear from me.
A story? About what? About me?
No, not about you. About you, Lawrence.
About me? What about me?
The Times is about to release an interview with Hazel Dixon.
Oh, my God.
So, you recognize that name?
Oh my gosh.
Do you two want to tell me what the hell is going on?
Oh, my God. An interview with Hazel Dixon. She was Felicia's mother. Oh, my God. Not even Lamaze was going to help me now. Nothing would. It's like my political rivals had made a deal with the devil and wouldn't rest until they took me out.